Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Restate the state with all again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Little on the sideline.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame. He told his team this week that this is what he envisioned for them this season. Even though they lost the first game of the year, they have reeled off 5 straight wins, and he understands this team has what it takes to be special. Putting that adversity and that challenging start to the season behind them, they have what it takes to make big noise here starting today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. To throw, it's Mateer. Wasting no time taking a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And they choose to be aggressive. First play coming out, airing the football out, and the defense was absolutely not feeling. Nice job having discipline, being ready for the pass on the very first play, breaking on the football, and getting the juice early. The momentum on your side, making the first big play of the football game.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Wants to adjust the pattern. Taylor wants to throw it. Rush is on him. Took a shot as he threw. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I thought we were going to have our first points of the ball game, but great job by the defender playing the football in the air. A lot of times you see them get lost. He didn't get lost. He knew where the ball was, and he swatted it down.
Looking for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs. The first points of the day. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's taking the shot. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Red pass, it's complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avent. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Taylor wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an to play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Taylor wants to throw it. Pucks it out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to Fluff. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Johnson. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Working on the right. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Bulldogs have a lot of options on second and inches. Might be changing the route. Now give it to Fluff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown Sooners.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Taylor wants to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. Turning it on. The tap. Into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he added the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Ball is loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. The offense maintains possession, but no gain on the play.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Trying to rumble in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We begin with Minnesota in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Gophers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Handoff, left Bothwell. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football. That
got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Taylor wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. run it on the counter. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we played 3 quarters. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. On the option. He'll toss it. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Well, they turned the ball over on that last drive, ended up giving up a field goal, and now they could really use a touchdown this time around. He's going to take off. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
Ready. Kill.
Making side adjustments here. Taylor wants to throw. Right down the middle. On target to the left. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught by Williams on the right.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Quarterback making checks. Taylor wants to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Looking for the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. So the defense sets him up with that interception. Now breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. The run inside. It's a vine. Could be an alley. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They booted away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Might be calling a hot route. Taylor wants to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again. This offensive line has to step up.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The ball is out behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Man, you talk about all the excitement, emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over. And now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.